At the beginning of the 20th century, Bert Berenson fights in World War I. His wife's eccentric parents sent him. Harold Woodsman is his friend. Bert and this African-American soldier live in France. The friends sustain injuries in battle. The soldiers are nursed back to health by Valerie Vose. She is an eccentric person. The woman makes art out of fragments of a bomb removed from the patients. Bert and Harold befriend her. They move to Amsterdam. The three live together. They become best friends. Bert decides to return to New York City. He wants to be with his spouse. Harold falls in love with Valerie. He begins a romantic relationship with the lady. Then Harold leaves to go to New York. He wants to become a lawyer in a big city. 15 years later, Bert helps veterans of the war. He opened a food establishment. Harold works as a lawyer. The guys remain friends. Bert and Harold have not heard from Valerie since they left Europe. Harold wants his friend to perform an autopsy on Bill Meekins. That senator served as the commander of their regiment during the World War. Commander's daughter Elizabeth believes that her father was killed. Bert performs the autopsy. The nurse Emma St. Clair helps him. The commander has a considerable amount of poison in his body. They theorize that this must have been the cause of his death. Harold and Bert meet with Elizabeth to talk about it, but the woman is suddenly murdered. The killer pushes Elizabeth into traffic. The killer frames Harold and Bert for the death. The police arrive. Bert and Harold escape. The men intend to clear their names. They try to find out who had led the woman to hire them. Bert and Harold learn about a wealthy textile heir Tom Vose and his wife Libby. The men also learn that Valerie is Tom's sister. She was the one who convinced Elizabeth to hire them, knowing that Bert and Harold were trustworthy. Valerie is under constant supervision by Libby and Tom. They claim that Valerie has nerve problems. Former soldiers talk with Tom. The man suggests they talk to Gil Dillenbeck. He is a well-known veteran who was friends with Bill Meekins. Bert attempts to contact Dillenbeck. Meanwhile, Harold meets Valerie at her house. They notice the killer. His name is Starry Milfax. Harold and Valerie follow him to a forced sterilization clinic. The clinic is owned by a secret organization known as the Council of Five. They fight with the hitman. Then Valerie and Harold reunite with Bert. The woman takes them to the hotel, where they meet her friends Henry Norcross and Paul Canterbury. The men secretly spy in the intelligence community. The men tell that the Council of Five are going to overthrow the government. Dillenbeck can help them foil their plot. The group meet up with Dillenbeck. He is offered a big sum of money from a guy on behalf of a mysterious benefactor to deliver a speech advocating for veterans to forcibly remove the president. The benefactor wants to install Dillenbeck as a puppet politician. Dillenbeck agrees. He intends to speak at a reunion celebration. Harold and Bert host the gala. At the event, Dillenbeck delivers his own speech instead of the one he was paid to read. Milfax try to murder Dillenbeck, but Valerie and Harold spot the hitman. They are able to stop him in time. The killer is arrested. The Council of Five are revealed to be four industry leaders, including Tom, who are fanatically obsessed with fascist regime's leaders. Tom and the other leaders are arrested by the policemen. The group do not stay long and slander Dillenbeck in the press following their release. Dillenbeck testifies about the case to Congress. He returns home to live out his life. Valerie and Harold leave the USA. The two cannot be together in the country. Bert wishes them the best of luck. He wants to reopen the medical practice. The man intends to pursue a relationship with Emma. At the start of the movie's end credits, original 1930s film footage of retired Marine Corps Major General Smedley Butler's testimony to Congress is shown beside a similar portrayal by General Gil Dillenbeck reading exactly the same script.